So, Jaevon, you and I are obviously 49ers fans, and the Ravens took care of business on Christmas Day at Levi Stadium. How are you feeling about the Ravens' 34-10 victory against the Texans?
I wouldn't say I was more shocked by the halftime score. It was more like, oh wow, it's only 10-10. Lamar. I even tweeted out. I was like, why is Lamar playing like this? Like, is something going on? Is like the playoffs? He must have saw that tweet and was like, you know what, Von? I got you the second half. Totally different team in the second half. Lamar accounted for 2 rushing touchdowns, 100 yards on the ground, and 2 touchdowns through the air. Seems to like throwing the ball to Zay Flowers and Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely, particularly in the end zone, because he's been catching an abundance of touchdowns over these past couple of weeks. So take the over in yards and probably a touchdown this week on Isaiah Likely. Just keep an eye out for him. But CJ Stroud, kind of, the Ravens made him look like a rookie. And going back to the first time when they played earlier this year, the Ravens kind of did the exact same thing when he played in Baltimore. I think it was in like September, the last time that they played. That was one of the teams that kind of made them look very, regular. Like you're a rookie quarterback, so we're going to make you look like that. And for them not scoring an offensive touchdown kind of hurts too. The only touchdown they got was on special teams, the punt return that they had. So that could have been tide shifting for them. I thought them getting the touchdown, then going into halftime, coming out of halftime, they would have been able to get some momentum going. That would have been, their lightning in a bottle there. But they were 10-point dogs for a reason. And the Ravens kind of came out, put belt to ass, and they're moving on to the next round. So this is Lamar. I think this is definitely Lamar Jackson's first AFC Championship game. I think this is the Ravens' first time hosting an AFC Championship game. I could be wrong about that, and probably quite some time, I would say.
Since the 2012 season when they went to the Super Bowl and defeated the 49ers there.
I know that they had to go on the road. That whole playoffs, they were on the road. Flacco's on the road for that.
Yeah, they went on the road to New England in that playoff run, but this is actually their first appearance in the AFC title game since that 2012 season. So It's been 11 years.
M&T Bank. So it's going to be very interesting. This is probably going to be the best game of the weekend. It's the first game this Sunday. Mahomes and Lamar, who you can't ask for a better matchup. Those are 2 of the top quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And one of them's going to win. And both of them have MVPs under their belts already. One of them's going to win the second one. I think Mahomes has 2 already, too. So both of them have 2 MVPs under their belt. It's going to be, what more can you ask for? This is what, this is how, quarterbacks make their money. This is where they get paid the big bucks in big games like these. So couldn't ask for a better matchup.
Well, Kevin, what did you think of this matchup between the Ravens and the Texans before we get to the AFC Championship game, which is coming up?
In the beginning, I was on the hook. I was all on the Texas train. I wanted to see him just go out there and shock the world, because no one thought they would get to this point as it is. So there are arguably, but last week and before, now that they're eliminated, we're the best story of the playoffs. Had the number 2 picks. Now you're playing the second round of the playoffs. Like, why not? Go be a Cinderella story and go do it. And for the first half, I said, you know what? There might be a chance.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But it was, even in the Ravens played like shit in the first half, so did the Texans. They were getting offsides penalties left and right. I think in the first half, there was like 3 offsides back to back to back, and it was like 3rd and 25. Yeah. So they really didn't give CJ a chance. And like Toddy said, the Ravens made him look like a rookie, and the Ravens have been arguably the best defense in the NFL all season. So they come out and showing it. Everyone had the question, they got to come out slow because they had the week off, A, B, C, and D, but they came out jumping. And I am such a big Kyle Hamilton fan, and I'm excited to see what they do. And I think the Ravens are going to be able to shock some people. And I don't really want to say it's going to be an upset next week, but the Chiefs are the lower seed, so by law it will be the upset. But I think Patty's going to put it into this Lamar run, unfortunately. I can't bet against Patty anymore. I did it last week, and he came back and got me.
Yeah, he came back and got me as well. And as our guy Kaz says on YouTube, he says, I didn't pick Houston, did I? No, you did not, Kaz. I was the only one on Texans Islands. And he says, I was 4 for 4 like Wendy's, baby, on all the picks. Yes, congratulations, Kaz. And as Kaz noted, Ravens D ain't playing no more games this year and for years to come. As well as Smooth says, bang, bang, the beat goes on. We'll get to that next. But yeah, I was hopeful. I was optimistic. I thought it was definitely unlikely that the Texans would upset the Ravens. But, I had faith in Coleridge Bernard, as Kevin likes to say. And, on
He's
to
a
next
sponsor
season for
in,
CJ Stroud.
The Ohio State Fund now. I don't know if you guys saw that. He's the newfound sponsor. Coleridge Bernard.
Yep.
He's ready to change the next generation of Ohio State quarterbacks.
I guess so.
Yeah, and there's a pretty good one who's now
certi-
coming to Columbus.
Certified booster now.
Certified booster. So shout out to CJ for doing that. Now